national championship.
Yeah.
And this team being so talented.
Yeah.
Do you feel this team might need to have different challenges and kind of make them up as
Yes and no. I think any team is going to have ups and downs during the course of a season. You know, teams get comfortable with the way the league is going to play them, and then they, adjust, and then you got to figure out different rotations. Guys get hurt, so there's going to be ups and downs in the season. So I don't think we're a lack of motivation. I just think it's like teams that play this differently. We're adjusting, adapting. We have some injuries. We have some guys sitting out and getting used to different minutes. And we had a guy like Liggins come in tonight and play big minutes. So, I think we shouldn't lose 3 in a row, and I just feel like that on any team that I play on. But I think we adjusted, adapted, came and got a big win here.
It seems like whenever I look up, you guys are at a Buckeyes game or an Indians game. How big is it that the team is close off the court, and how does that help the chemistry on the court?
I think it's huge, especially when the going gets tough, when it's a playoffs or when it's close game situations. Having that togetherness on and off the court, I think it goes a long way.
Coach Lou was talking post game about how the team can always count on you for a rebound when they need it. How big is it to know that you're such a huge, integral piece of this team's success?
For me, it's just doing my job. What I bring to the table that separates me is, my activity and playing hard and competing. With a championship caliber team, it's just like a puzzle. Every piece brings different things, and for me, that's just bringing the grit and the toughness.
You sacrificed for this team, less points, more rebounds, more blocks. Is that just what you need to do in this environment?
That's what you need to do to win. That's what you got to do. That's what it takes to win. If you look at a lot of the great teams, we've always had a guy like that, and we've had some pretty good careers. You got Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant, Ben Wallace. The list goes on and on. So you always need a guy like that.
You mentioned guys fitting roles in a piece of that puzzle. When you have a young player like Liggins come in today and give you a huge spark, what does that mean to the team?
Guys got to stay ready. It's the next man up. Unfortunately, we never want one of our brothers to take a fall and be hurt, but it's the next man up, and Liggs did a good job coming in today and giving us a spark.
The last 6 games, you were giving up like 50 points in the paint. You talked about all the problems defensive backs. Much better effort tonight. What was different?
I think we just trust each other. We're really moving out there, especially in the start of that third quarter. We made plays on the offensive end. I know it's not always a certain correlation to both, but I felt like tonight we had all the right energy at all the right times and all the right places. So we just need to bottle that, channel that, and keep that going.
It's early. It was only a 3-game history. But were you guys at the point where you needed a win to feel good again? Just to get back in a winning habit?
Yeah, definitely. We didn't feel like we started off the road trip well, naturally with a loss. And in a fashion where we didn't play our game, and we had played our game really in a couple games prior to that. So we felt like we got back on track tonight. We beat a good team away from home that plays well here. And now we just have to take tomorrow, get better, watch film, whatever we're going to do on the floor, and be ready to go against the Knicks.
When LeBron says that the honeymoon was over after the last game, what did you guys think about that comment? Going into tonight's game, do you feel like you had to step up and sort of squash that?
I can't believe he would say that. No, he's absolutely right. We, I think more than anything, whether it's him or Ty Lue or what we see on film, we just need to play harder. We felt like we did that tonight, and we responded. We knew what we had to do. We came in and we did it, and like I said, we just have to channel that and keep that going.
I know you always have very positive things to say about Toronto. How important is it for you guys to get the season series win this early in the year?
Well, it's always a tough place to play. The fans are incredible. Their team is very good and well coached. And it's always tough to get a win here for us to be able to do that. Twice already. It's big for us. Well, my only mindset is to get our guys ready, get my troops ready, and execute the game plan. I got a job to do every night, and that's to lead this group, and I'll do that.
With the new rule this year that you can use an iPad on the bench or a tab, whatever, a tablet or something, do you ever use one during timeout? And do you LeBron uses it when he's on the bench? Do you want your guys to look at that and use it? And Have you noticed any kind of positive?
Well, we
effect
talked
with
about
it?
the new rule and guys who wanted it. You know, when you get it to them, and LeBron spoke up, said he wanted to see, when it comes out of the game, just seeing how teams are playing them, where shots can come from, where the passes can come from, and things he can do better. So he's been using it, and it's a good thing to have. I mean, it's not like you're cheating by using
Right.
the iPad of your game, on the bench. So I'm glad they were able to do that rule.
I mean, obviously, you guys have been watching clips of games at halftime for years. But what would be the benefit of doing it in real time, and why? I guess since you can use one, why don't you ever use it during a timeout or whatever?
I don't have time. I mean, I gotta come to the huddle with my coaches. We talk, and then by the time I get to the huddle, draw the play up. The game's about to start, so I really don't have a lot of time to do that. Our assistants can do it about certain plays.
Do they?
And we've done that with Longobardi when we've asked him to look at a certain play or a certain thing. So I really don't have time to do it personally.